Hello. Welcome to this message in a bottle reading. And what that means is that I'm just going to do my best to find the message in these cards, to tell the story, and I'm just going to put it out there and set it on its way. And if it finds its way to you, there may be something in it that fits. So take what suits you. Take what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable. And if there's something that gives you an adverse reaction, note that down too. In fact, grab a pen and paper because it really does help. You can take little notes and write down the keywords, the things that you have a reaction to. Now, if you find your attention wandering and you find that you're just not really focused, then this reading isn't for you. So it might be on its way to someone that you know. So if you have others in your circle that you think it might fit, then you can like, or you can share, or send it on its way to whoever it might be suited for. So I invite you into the circle. Get comfortable, take a deep breath, get your pen and paper, or get your notes app, and let's see what we've got. We'll see what the message is today. Divine masculine, logic and thought and patterns. Friendship, knowledge, what I call my power shot. This is the big thing, the overarching air. Also thought and all thinking and ideas and all kinds of stuff. And then our shadow card is jealousy. So right off the bat, you've got a lot of things about thought here. You've got your divine masculine, you've got knowledge. And this book, this was pulled in reverse. This book is pointing down. That knowledge is coming at you. There are new thoughts, new ideas, a download of information. And then we've also got air. And I'm really sorry because I keep looking at myself instead of at the camera. I'm still new, guys. Forgive me. I don't know what I'm doing with the YouTube channel. I'm just here. So air, that's thinking, that's clarity, that's the things that are in the upper realm. So a lot of air coming in. That's the overarching theme. The friendship is going outward. These arrows are pointing outward. They're not pointing towards you. So this may be around friendship. This may be something that you are headed towards. This might be you making new friends or making a connection. Sometimes it's not even like a friendship level. Sometimes it's just a connection. And when you put that with teacher, that's there's a connection there. With knowledge, I'm sorry. That might be a teacher thing. And again, I'm looking at myself instead of over here at the camera. And jealousy. Jealousy is an interesting one, isn't it? Jealousy is, it's a constricting emotion. It's not an expansive one. And all of these other cards are expansive. They're going outwards. They're reflecting divine masculine. That's big. That's overarching, right? That's not a condensed thing, but you've got jealousy and that constricts us. But sometimes jealousy tells us, so there's a difference. It's very important that we know the difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is on a broader sense, and envy is very much on a smaller scale. You can envy someone that you are close to. You envy more of a one-on-one. Jealousy is bigger. So this is a bit more of your circles. And there may be jealousy around the knowledge that someone has, the teacher that they have, the situation. But let's look a little bit more. So also what I like to do is I like to take a moment and remember that the camera's over here, not right here. And when I pull the cards, I like to write things down, because as I write, more messages come through for me and I get more clarification. So I will be pausing in a few minutes, to see where that is. Now, before I started, I did shuffle these cards very well. I clear them in between every reading, at the end of every reading, and then I start them over and I invite in any messages and any messengers that want to come through for this message in a bottle that's on its way to you. So, oh, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Look at me. Sorry, I'm a goof. Also, what you should know about me, I'm finding that sometimes my readings have song lyrics in them, or sometimes nursery rhymes, like little things, and then sometimes it's I'm bobbling the cards right and left, and sometimes it's movie quotes. So that's kind of interesting. Had a flip here, had the Nine of Swords. So we're going to take that as that can sometimes be that's a lot of anxiety or overthinking. That's also a very constricting emotion. That, let's see, camera's over here. That that Nine of Swords. So let's see what we've got here. The Hermit. He was reversed. Thinking. That's our Nine of Wands. That is behind what we've got before. Nine of Pentacles. I always like seeing her. Our above is our Page of Pentacles, and our below, the Magician, also reversed. A couple of reverse things here. And going with this divine masculine, friendship, knowledge, air, and jealousy. And then we have this, the card that fell out. Camera's over here, Elizabeth. The Nine of Swords. Got a lot of nines here. A lot of nines here. You're coming to the end of something. There is the end of something. You've put up barriers. You've put up a boundary with your energy. You're energetically, spiritually, even like your spirit, not on a woo-woo sense, camera, not on a woo-woo sense, but spiritually, your spirit, you protected yourself with your energy. That's what you've been doing, and you're a little battered and a little wounded. The Hermit in the place of where you are now, you're thinking. And the Hermit reversed. I don't read cards as the opposite in reversals. Reversals, sometimes it means that this is what's flowing, like when this knowledge, when this book, this learning came out, what's on the page, that is pouring towards me in place of you, but that's pouring towards, coming towards you. And I look at the Hermit in this case. The Hermit is about a retreat. It's about pulling back a little bit. It's about thinking and taking the time to consider and to look at all of the options and to see what's going on. And your Page of Pentacles, that's body and spirit as well. Also not woo-woo spirit. But this can be the physical body. It can also be your resources and what you have available to give you grounding and stability, solidity in life. And the Page, if you look at him right side up, camera's over here, Elizabeth. If you look at him right side up, there's an offering there, an offering up to the left. So there's an offering up to the higher. He has been reversed. The Page is learning. He is new learning, new resources. Sometimes it's learning something new about yourself, about your health. It's not necessarily like a data download or an idea or something. This is more something new involving resources, and it's coming at you pretty quick. He is offering it. When you look at him reversed, he is offering that to you. That being the Page, that tells me it's moving at a moderate pace. These wands tell me that things have happened very quickly for you in the past. It's all right there. The Magician, who is reversed. Let's take a look at him. Everything that you need, as above, so below, and everything that you need to create what you want out of thin air, whether it's manifestation or gathering your resources to create something new. If you look, that is the Cup, the Pentacle, the Sword, and the wand. It's all right there. The candle is lit from both ends, a lot of energy going into, and he's got the infinity symbol. So there's what's going around is coming around, as above, so below, pointing up, pointing down. There's the divine there. There's beauty there. There's all sorts of interesting. He's bedecked. I love when the card is bedecked. It's very framed in what feels to me spirituality or divine or source, something bigger than yourself. And that goes with the magician, making something out of nothing. And he is very low in the deck. So that's something that's very early on. But all of these, a lot of nines, closure to a chapter. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to write down my things and see what I can pull together. Okay. Looking at all of it, this feels like a health situation and perhaps a mental health situation. So if this resonates for you, please let me know. Sometimes jealousy can be very prevalent when we are looking at other people who seem grounded and seem to have it all together, right? It seems like you have been thinking about or are on your way to a new health practitioner, a new ally in your health, whether that's a therapist or someone that you're working with. Someone is coming in that has more knowledge. Again, the arrows pointing out are this is really telling me that this is not someone that you consider a friend. This is more someone who is in your team, on your side, in your circle. You're bringing them into your circle, and it feels like that's a good thing. And especially when we're talking about air, that's about your thinking. The card that got, and again, that jealousy can be wanting what someone else has. It shows us what's lacking in our life. And if you are looking for the motivation or the validation that you need to make a move in doing things to better your health, consider this your acknowledgement, your validation of those thoughts that you've been having. The Nine of Swords, that's all reading is overthinking, anxiety, struggle, feeling burdened, not sleeping, nightmares, all the things that mentally keep us spinning and keep us out of control. So this is, especially if it's things about the past, that's a big one. You have put up your boundaries. You are very worn down. You are battered and you are bruised, and you're just kind of feeling at a loss right now, right? You're taking the time. You're considering, what do you need to do? How do you go about doing it? What's the next step? This hermit, this light is on the future. He was pulled reverse. His light is shining on the future, and it's shining up. And what was above was the Page of Pentacles. And he's about your health. He's about your resources. He's bringing that right to that hermit, right to his feet. That is coming together. The hermit was also shining his light right down near the magician. Everything that you need is coming together. As above, so below, as it was in the beginning, is now, ever shall be. Time is an infinite loop. You have everything at your fingertips to bring together what you need. It's there. It's there. You have this in you. And there's also strength and fortitude and the ability to persevere. It's there. It's in you. And ahead of you, Our Lady of Pentacles. She is robust. She is healthy. She is doing well. This is your focus. This is your goal. That look at her. Look at that level of serenity and that level of peace and those resources and that abundance around her and that clarity and the moment that she is sitting in. Don't we all want that? Isn't that what we all want? So, what do you do with this? So, I'm going to set aside the cards for a minute and being a tarot reader for a minute. And I'm a mom. So, I'm going to be a tarot mom for a moment. This is your sign to take care of yourself. This is your sign to do what is right for you, to stop the overthinking, get that ally in place, someone with the knowledge and the thinking, and someone who's on your team. You may have medical allies around you who are not advocating for your best interest. You have to find someone who is advocating for your best interest. Do not accept anything less than someone working for you, someone that is working for your health goals, not what their health goals are, but your health goals. Maybe not in the way that you want, but someone that you trust. Advocate for yourself. In the meantime, take care of yourself. You're tired, you're battered, you're bruised, and you're worried. Very worried. Take a moment, not too long, but take a moment to rest and to look at what you really want and to see what your needs are and to know what resources you have around you to find them, shed the light on them. You've been through some hard things. You can do hard things. I believe in you. You've got this. Advocate for yourself. You are worth fighting for. This is worth fighting for. You've got this. If any part of this resonated with you, let me know. And if not, send this message in a bottle on, because you never know what shore it will wash up on, and you never know who needs it most. Until later, thank you for being in my circle. Take care of yourself. Bye.